Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Gazin. We hope you are safe and healthy wherever you are tonight.
And I'm Leslie Adamy. We continue to bring you the very latest on efforts to distribute the coronavirus vaccine across the coastal bend. The newest hospital to open a vaccine clinic, Driscoll Children's.
Yeah, the hospital, which typically treats some of the youngest patients in the community, today shifted their focus to help vaccinate people 65 and over. And that vaccination effort is tonight's top story at 6.
It's very well organized. The people are very pleasant. I feel very fortunate that I could get it.
Now, this was the scene this morning as about 1,000 vaccinations were handed out to area seniors. Dr. Jaime Fergie, an infectious disease specialist at Driscoll, says he understands the concerns some people may have about getting vaccinated, but he says it has been studied extensively and the shots are proven to be safe and effective.
These are the grandparents of our patients, and we want to protect them too. These are the people who get really sick, who need to go to the hospital. The people who died, most of them are of this age. So it is critically important to vaccinate them. And our vaccines in the country are extremely safe and effective.